All right, Nick from Young Upgrade Bodybuilding coming at you today. So, if you haven't been living under a rock, then you know about the coronavirus and how it has just destroyed people's way of life. So today, I'm going to be helping everybody with their training and their diet to help maintain that beach body that you may or may not have. So, let's start with, firstly, there's going to be two parts to this video, diet and training. So let's start with diet. And specifically, let's start with calories. So, today we're pulling out the whiteboard and the calculator to help you get some gains. All right, my weapon of choice. So, I'm going to try not to make this a very long video, but knowing me, it is going to be pretty long, so bear with me here. All right, so to calculate your maintenance calories, which is the first step in deciding how to maintain your physique, you are going to get your body weight. So my body weight is 180 pounds. I did put on a little bit of pounds since the cut because I'm not doing my show anymore because of the fucking coronavirus, but it's okay. So 180 pounds, then you times that number by 13.5. So okay, 180 times 13.5. Mind my shitty handwriting. I've never been good at writing. So we got the calculator. This is a graphing calculator too, because this is some serious ass business. We ain't fucking around. So 180 pounds times 13.5 will give me 2,430 calories to maintain. Okay, so now if you're doing, let's say, exercise 3-4 times a week, moderate intensity, we're going to add 300 to that. So now if you're working out like I am, which is 7 times a week, full intensity, fucking high intensity, then in my case, we're going to add 750 calories to that number. So that should give me 3,180. Yes. 3,180. So that's the formula for calculating your calories. So to break it down quickly, step 1, get your weight times that by 13.5. That'll give you your basal metabolic rate. You add calories based on how many times a week you're working out and how intense that is. So if it's very intense, you add 750. If you're like doing the max amount possible a week, you would add 750. Now, if you're just working out kind of recreationally, you might add, 300 to 500 calories. So that's the formula I like. So you can see my math here. So 13.5 times 180 gives me my basal metabolic rate. Now I added 300 just for the hypothetical scenario that I would be working out 3 to 4 times a week moderate intensity. Now this would be 7 times a week full intensity or maximum intensity, gives me 3,180 calories. So that is the diet aspect. So that's easy. So what I would do, because you're not going to be working out as intensely at home, is drop that calorie amount by 200 so that you're not going to be gaining fat, because you're not going to be burning as much when it comes to calories, because we'll be, scraping together home workouts. So as a result of that, just drop 200 calories off your diet, and that's how you're going to maintain your physique diet-wise. So now let's talk about training. So, training. Let's get a good split going here. So, I'm going to use the whiteboard again. So, let's get, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So now this would be a good program. So we could start on Monday with, let's say, back and biceps. Okay, Tuesday, chest, triceps. And then, let's say Wednesday, shoulder and legs. Thursday, back, biceps. And I would take some notes because this is some golden advice I'm giving you guys here. So, back, biceps. And then Friday, we could have chest, triceps again. Saturday, let's have shoulders and legs. And Sunday we can have as a rest day. So this may be very difficult to read, but hopefully you guys can read that. So Monday, back, biceps. Tuesday, chest, triceps. Wednesday, shoulders, legs. Thursday, back, biceps. Friday, chest, triceps. Saturday, shoulders and legs, I believe. Yeah. And then Sunday is a rest. So that's going to be the split. So now I'm going to show you guys the individual exercises. Another thing that's nice is we're not going to need any equipment for this. So just follow along. Bear with me because we're going to get some videos going here. And I'm about to show you guys the most optimal way to maintain a physique without a gym. All right, guys. So we're back. And as you can see, I have a pillowcase, and I've filled this pillowcase up with a huge amount of cans and miscellaneous items that hold weight that I found in my house. So anything that's moderately heavy, just put it in there. You know, a good idea is canned goods. So as you can see here, I'm focusing a lot on form because with these home workouts, we need to focus on form. Because form is going to be the one thing that holds these workouts together. Form and intensity. So we're not going to take that many breaks. We're going to do 30 seconds to 45-second breaks. And as you can see, I'm stretching and squeezing the muscle. Very important to form. So I can also grip it with two hands, grip it with one hand. Either way works. You can do a hammer curl. You can rotate your wrist and do a conventional curl. This is a very adaptable exercise and works your biceps very well. So next on the schedule is tricep extensions. So you can see that my form is pretty decent on these. And I'm really focusing on the squeeze and the contraction. Well, I guess they're the same thing, but also the stretch. It's very important. Make sure that you're giving this your all. 100% intensity is important. And furthermore, there's a lot you can do with a pillowcase. You just got to be creative. So I think that's an overlooked aspect of fitness is that you can be creative. And it takes these quarantine times to show us that we need to be creative and resourceful. So next, we got the close grip tricep push-up. This is very effective at putting on muscle and maintaining muscle. Focus on the squeeze. There isn't really a stretch, but make sure you focus on the squeeze and your form is good, as mine is. Keep your abs locked in and make sure that you're not pressing with your chest and your front delts, but your triceps. You also get a pretty dang good pump as well doing these exercises. You know, it doesn't have to be heavyweight all the time. It can be lightweight and concentrated reps. All right, guys, so a little bonus exercise is the couch tricep extension. And this exercise is extremely good for your triceps because the load is heavier being the couch. It doesn't harm the couch because I'm doing it carefully here. And it's mainly beneficial. So give it a try. So next up on the agenda, we have shoulders, or for all you gym bros out there, delts. And we're going to start off with some front raises. These are extremely good for your front delts, anterior delts if you want to be scientific. I'm really focusing on just keeping the form as optimal as possible, because that's how you're going to put on size and that's how you're going to maintain size. So now here I'm switching to side delts. So we're just going to work a little bit of side delt there. And, you know, this goes to show all you need is a pillowcase to grow. And that's about it. Really focusing on the form here. Now I'm going to switch over to posterior delts or rear delts. And this is extremely good. This exercise is unbelievable for your rear delts. It's one of the best out there. Just keep focusing on that delt, you know, just be thinking rear delt, rear delt, rear delt, you know, that's all you got to do, and that's it. Now, next on the agenda, we have front presses. In my humble opinion, you can't have a good shoulder workout without some type of pressing movement. So it's very important to just focus on form again, and you're going to hear me say that a million more times because form is just paramount here. And, you know, there's not much to it. Just focus on the form and press. Full range of motion is important as well. And when you get tired, just pump them out. So this next exercise here puts a heavy focus on the anterior delt. And a lot of people have huge anterior delts, but not enough posterior delt. My issue is that I have too much posterior, not enough anterior. So this would be a good exercise for someone like me to do. And you can see here that these are extremely difficult, but that's okay. We're here to grow. We're not here to judge. We're here to be the best we can be. So, you know, I'm going to be increasing my reps of these as time goes on, as you should be as well. And if you can't do these, don't feel bad either. That's perfectly fine. They're a very difficult exercise. And to be completely honest, an advanced exercise as well. So here we're getting some isometric squeezes in against the countertop. And if you don't have a countertop at your house, I don't know what house you're living in, but you start with your front delt, then you go to your side delt, then you go to your posterior delt or your back delt, if you want to be unscientific about it. But just squeeze. This is a good isometric exercise, a very good contraction, and this will help you grow. So next up, we have a very simple exercise, and what we're doing here is push-ups. You know, everyone's heard of push-ups. Speed push-ups to be specific, because for me, that's the only thing that seems to make me grow. Because I'm not just trying to maintain, I'm also trying to grow, but it's also good. So here what I'm doing is I'm doing an isometric squeeze. So I'm squeezing my pecs together and try to hold this for about 20 seconds, 10 seconds each side, alternate the arms as you saw me just do there. And this is going to help just burn your pecs out because, you know, we don't have a lot of weight to work with here. So we're trying to really just burn out the pec. So I'm picking up my pillowcase again, and I'm going to do some low to high pec flies with the pillowcase. And this is amazing for your upper pec. One thing that's key is to squeeze, really squeeze. Because you don't get much of a stretch, but you can really squeeze the hell out of that pec. And if you squeeze it, it grows. You know, as Arnold Schwarzenegger says. You can listen to Pumping Iron to hear that, but also alternate. Try to get around 20 reps here. And these workouts, they're a hell of a lot harder than they look. Like, give this a try. It will kick your ass. Like, I designed these to make sure that you're not going to get small. We're going to be growing. And this coronavirus can't get us down. So now that you've made it this far into the video, why don't you drop a like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, please. I'll wait. Thank you for doing so. I really appreciate it. It makes me more motivated to make these good videos to help people out, and it shows me that people are appreciating what I'm putting out, so that's important. Next up, we got back. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking a towel, and everyone has a towel, and I'm doing some rows with it. Now, this is not about the weight. This is about squeezing. You really want to squeeze and focus on those lower lats. The wider the grip, the lower the lats. So really focus on squeezing those lower lats together. A cue I like to use is just imagine someone's finger in between your shoulder blades and you're squeezing that together. See how good the squeeze is? See how the traps are coming into there? The Christmas tree in the lower back is coming in there as well. The table inverted row. One of the best ways to hit all muscles of your back when you don't have a chin-up bar or actual weights at your house. So what I'm doing here is I'm really focusing on the squeeze. And I know I've said this a trillion times by now, but it is very important and most people don't do it. You can see the traps popping there, the lats popping, the Christmas tree. That's because I'm really squeezing and I'm really focusing on form because that's the most important thing. So the pillowcase row is also a good addition to this back workout. It's a good finisher. It helps with mind-muscle connection, which is key. And I like to visualize, once again, someone's finger in my shoulder blades when I'm doing this. And it's really about pulling with your elbow rather than your bicep, because this is not a bicep workout. Although on the split that I suggested, we will be doing bicep and back on the same day. So I'm back here, and this is the pillowcase shrug. Very good for thickness of the back, upper traps, mid traps, even some rhomboid in there as well. And I really like shrugs. They're one of those exercises that you just get a very good feeling from. So I'd recommend doing this. And you really want to squeeze those traps together. Very good cue. So I'm really focusing on that mind-muscle connection there. Just visualize, massive traps when you're doing these. So last but not least, we got the legs. Everyone's least favorite body part. But you know what? They gotta be hit. And trust me, I do hit them. So we got the Bulgarian split squat here. This is amazing for not only your quad, but there's a little bit of hamstring and glute in there as well. The key is, I like speed reps because I don't really have much in the way of weight, or at least that's what this video is about. It's where you don't have weight, so I like the speed reps here. Very good exercise. So we got lunges with the pillowcase, and I really enjoy these exercises with the pillowcase. They're just supreme. They're amazing. A key with these lunges is to step very far forward, just to get that stretch in the hamstring as well. We're trying to maximize our training here. There's some good glute in here as well, maybe a little bit of quad and calf, but we mainly want to hit the hamstrings here. So stretch that leg out. One of my personal favorites, the hamstring extension using a couch. This is a very elaborate exercise and destroys your hamstrings. Now, the reason why I'm pushing here is because you can't go all the way down. Like, your hamstrings have to be superhuman to do that. And this is a heck of a lot harder than it seems. I would recommend it. I really would. Like, if you don't do anything else on this whole entire program, do these, because they're just amazing. The last on the program, we got single-legged calf raises. A very good addition to this leg training. One key thing here is to really stretch them out and squeeze them. See how I'm going all the way down there? That's what you need to be doing. And the reason why people's legs and their calves in particular don't grow is because they don't focus on the little things like the squeezing and the stretching. Very important. And I'm going to keep saying this because it is just the best possible scenario. It is the best thing you can do. is just that stretch and that squeeze, especially when we're quarantined and we don't have weights. Weights are a luxury. Do you think that cavemen had weights? No, they didn't. They picked up rocks. They picked up goddamn rocks from the ground and started bench pressing those. The bench press wasn't even invented, I think, until 1850 or something like that. So I don't know how people were getting swole before that, but they definitely didn't have gyms, and especially good gyms either. Well, guys, you made it through the video. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to be back, I think, in a few days, maybe in 3 or 4 more days, going through another series that I want to start up called Road to the Stage. And that series is going to entail what I do on a daily basis, what I've been doing to obtain the physique I have now, because I've been cutting, for those of you who don't know, for about 3.5 months now, expecting to step on stage. However, my stage was postponed. So it is what it is, but this coronavirus, I hope it helped someone out there. Not the coronavirus, but I hope this home workout helped someone out there, because that's the goal. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.